Bandit level 14 is a level designed to get you used to using a couple different commands. One is netcat and the other is telnet. Either one can be used to solve this challenge. And let's take a look at netcat first because I think that's a more useful and kind of broad utility. Telnet is a little older and not quite as well, it's still in use, but netcat is really a good tool to learn some of the basics of connectivity for ports and services. Let's start by just taking a look at this. So we see that the password for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to port 30,000 on localhost. The first thing we're going to do is let's take a look at let's just type, well, let's not do that yet. Let's just do a help for netcat, okay, or we want just tech h. This gives us a couple of examples in terms of how to use netcat. So we want to, if we're going to connect to somewhere, we're going to use nc and then our host name, which is localhost, and the port, which is 30,000. Other uses for this are to listen for inbound connections to a port. With that, we would use this -L and -P to specify the port. We're not going to deal with that right now, but let's just go ahead and connect to port 30,000 on localhost. Let's do nc, and we'll do localhost here and specify our port, which is 30,000. And we don't get a response immediately, but we can just paste in our selection. Whoops, did I copy something? Let me see here. Let's copy this, and we'll paste in the password for the current level. And we see that we get the password for the next level right here. That's one way to solve this. The other is by using telnet. So let's do a telnet. Can we get a help for -H? Well, it doesn't really give us much, but let's take a look at the man page here just for fun. And we can see that the telnet command is used for interactive communication with another host using telnet. This is another way to connect to that same port. And it uses the same type of syntax where we just specify our host and then the port. Let's hop out of here and we'll just do the same thing for telnet. So let's telnet to localhost 30,000. And we can see that we get some response back here in terms of it confirming that we're connected to localhost. So let's paste in our, I'm not good with selecting things today. Whoops, let's take the original password here. We'll copy this and paste it in here. And we see that from the response, this answer is correct as well. Both telnet and netcat are great tools for connecting to ports. They're pretty basic. They don't use SSL encryption for some of this connectivity things, but we'll get into that in a future video. I think actually the next level 15, talks about that. That's telnet and nc in a nutshell. Hopefully you learned something about those commands, and be sure to like and subscribe this video and stay tuned for more. Thanks.